Welcome back to Two Peas and a Pod, where you got me, Parker Nelson, and my good friend, Pat Daddy,
The one and only.
the one and only. Thank you guys for tuning in again to, episode 3 now?
No, this is episode 4, man.
Ooh,
Episode 4. Could you believe it?
no, not at all.
Me neither.
I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of you, Parker.
Hey, thanks.
But
You
first,
know?
Parker,
Yeah.
do you know what we have to ask to keep the tradition going in episode 4?
Oh, man. I think I do.
Parker, how Vegas are you?
How Vegas am I?
How Vegas are
How
you?
Vegas am I?
Yes.
I remember when parking was actually free at casinos.
Whoo! That's a good one.
I know. That was the saddest day in Vegas.
You know what? Yeah?
Not the saddest day in Vegas, because we did have a sad day. But I would say saddest casino move day in Vegas.
Sadder than when Went Wild left?
Oh, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
Man.
That felt like, as a young adult, that felt like Wet n Wild closing, for sure.
Well, I wouldn't know since I haven't been to the Wet n Wild initially. But in any case,
That means you're not really from Vegas.
oof. Well, in that case then, do you know how Vegas am I, Parker?
How Vegas are you, Pat?
I remember, like the 21st night of September, that the South Outlet Mall, I don't call it that. It's called the Bells Mall.
The Bells Mall?
Yeah, we're OG like that.
Ooh.
Only 90s kids will remember this.
I think only Henderson kids knew about the South Mall because I always went to the North Mall over off Charleston. I didn't know there was another outlet mall until like late high school.
Yeah, but you live in the boonies.
The boonies. Northwest, Summerlin.
I don't know if you can rep that, but
Nah, not at all. But growing up in the Northwest was sick. That was real land. That was like one of the only places in town you can get some really good land.
Speaking about land, Parker, who we shouting out to this episode before we get into the meat of it?
Oh,
No
man.
pun intended.
No pun intended indeed. Well, as you guys can tune into our video, it was Take Your Parker to Work Day.
Yeah.
And so Patrick took me to his work day. And we went to Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen. Jen was freaking delicious Korean barbecue. They gave us almost like this was some of the nicest service I've ever had. Like they gave us the 5-star service. And I was a big fan. And the food was absolutely delicious.
Yeah, and so formally saying it, big shout out to Jen Korean Barbecue on the Las Vegas Strip itself. All you can eat Korean barbecue and all you can eat sushi.
Ooh.
All for a very, very reasonable price. On the Strip, too. If you leave that place hungry, I don't know what to tell you. And if you especially leave that place without getting the Capri Sun mix with soda.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a cardinal sin.
You were holding out on me. I didn't get that one.
Oh man. Well, you know we're not drinking. You know
True.
we're
True.
staying dry in October. Dry-tober, is that a word? I feel like that's
Dry-tober is a word.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, dry-tober.
Sober-tober?
So write that down right now. Put that on
No,
the
that
shirt.
one, that's already, yeah.
Sober
Yeah, I know. It's a thing. It's like the 75 hard, Sober-tober.
Sober-tober.
Yeah, it's a thing already.
Well,
the look Pat gave me, guys. He was like, ding!
But again, shout out Jen Korean Barbecue, Michael, Simba, everybody that we're friends with
Amazing.
down there. Vinny, I can't even name enough of you guys. Love you guys. You guys are family. You guys always take care of me. Always try and take care of you guys. But yeah, so getting into the bulk of our episode, Parker, talking about bringing you to work day.
Yeah. Well, how about this? How about you describe to some of our viewers what exactly you do? Pat does a lot of things, but today specifically, we were at one of your jobs.
Yes, one of many jobs. So this job, I'm acting like I'm picking through like a
catalog of
like
jobs.
a catalog of jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Pat's Odd Jobs. Tune in this fall. It's already fall, but
It'll be season 2's challenges. Pat,
I'm gonna be the next guy. I forgot his name from Dirty Jobs, but yeah. So full-time job working for Hilton Grand Vacations as an event coordinator. So for those that don't know, I've done event planning for about the last decade here in Las Vegas, doing an array of things: wedding planning, large group travel planning, and then here we are with Hilton, planning on the Strip for Polo Towers. Shout out to Polo Towers. Love all you guys there. You guys make that property feel like home. And so, yeah, today was a day where I wasn't working an event, where I was not taking my guests out to dinner and a show. But the nice part about it is that even on my off days, I'm always working. So Today we went on a ticket run, going to some of the properties that I work with and picking up those tickets. Which Parker, how did it feel to hold almost $15,000 worth of tickets?
If you guys ever see Pat with a fanny pack, just rob him. He's got $15,000 worth of show tickets. You can either resell them or you can just go to the show as many times as you want.
But before you do that, make sure I'm clocked in too, because workers' comp.
Workers'
we're
comp. Oh, yeah.
helping out the community one workers' comp claim at a time.
Yeah. You guys can tune into that video of our day with Pat. Take your Parker to work day. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I had never really seen Pat at one of his jobs, and so it's kind of fun to experience that. And the hospitality over there too. Like, you literally knew, like, one, you knew everybody in the restaurant. You know everybody in like other restaurants. Like, we were walking through Planet Hollywood and people were like, "Hey, Pat, what up?" And so it just shows, like, I thought it was cool, like, because you do talk about all the places you go to fairly often. And so the relationships, you actually build relationships with these people. And so it's cool to see that, where like you hear of like some people who like frequent somewhere often and they'll like maybe never make friends with the manager or the waiter or things like that, And so it's cool to see that little community. Yeah.
Yeah, man, do what you got to do. I mean, I think in this industry, when you work in hospitality, you have to be friends with the people you work with.
Oh, yeah.
These guys, I mean, in hospitality, it's about taking care of the people.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. I mean, the money's nice, but then I tell everybody, if you do it for the money or if you do it for the power and the connections, you're not going to last long in this industry in Vegas. And you got to do it for, what you love and what you love to do.
Oh, yeah. You won't last long in any industry with that attitude, I always tell people, I'm like, find something you like to do, figure out a way to make money off it. But that's all you got to do.
Amen, brother. Which, that being said, after dragging Parker to getting on the strip, which that traffic was, oof. How's that traffic?
That bad? Hey, California traffic, I'll sit through Vegas traffic any day of the week. But it's just right there on the I-15. There's a lot of construction right now. And then on the strip. Like, those are the only two places in town that you really get bad
Formula One,
traffic
if
out
you're
here.
hearing this, I mean this from the bottom of our hearts. Please hurry up.
Hey, Formula One's going to be dope.
Nah, it's going to be dope. It's going to be a great time. But yeah, got through the traffic, hurtled through there, got our tickets, and then had to take Parker out to dinner, which, like we shouted out before, Gen Korean Barbecue. Parker.
Pat wine and dined me, guys. Like, this was I can see why they trust this man to do the event planning, because if you get taken out to dinner by this guy, you are buying whatever vacation package Hilton has. Like, we got wine and dined. It was awesome. It was a great time. Food was phenomenal.
Service. Always amazing.
10 out of 10.
And the best part was, Parker?
Huh.
What was the best part?
I got to sit there with you.
You know, if you could see me blushing right now. But best part is getting a couple drinks at the Rainforest Cafe, which we mentioned.
Yep.
Sober-tober. So what did we get crunk on?
Oh, we got crunk on some Slurpees and a new collectible cup. You were talking about your collectible cups. We got a new one
from the one and only Rainforest Cafe.
It's a cool little frog one, Go peep our Instagram, or not our Instagram. Go peep our YouTube.
I'm flexing mine on Instagram. I don't care.
All right, there you go. Flex that shiz, man. I think we were walking through and someone was like, "Nice cup."
Yeah, everybody. It's the new Fat Tuesday cup, but for the non-drinkers.
Mm-hmm.
For the sober-tobers.
It's a Skinny Tuesday. We can trademark that one.
Skinny Tuesday.
Yeah, we can
write that down. Write that down. Go. Pet and Park, take 3.
Well, welcome back, Vegas, to 2 Peas and a Pod, Las Vegas.
Lost wages.
Not unless you play Baccarat.
Right Baccarat you. That was bad. We'd roll with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, before we turn into our next segment, I just want to give a quick shout out to our latest video of Take Your Parker to Work Day and our dinner at Gen Korean Barbecue. Those are all on Rumble and YouTube. Go ahead, give us a like, subscribe, share. Tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your grandmas, tell everybody.
That pork belly? Oh. No. Those rice cakes, the spicy rice cakes.
Freaking rice cakes, dude.
You'll be fantasizing about those tonight.
I ordered that for dessert. I had it during the meal and dessert. It was so good. All right, anywho, we're going to jump into our next segment of Would You Rather, Vegas Edition. So we're going to ask each other 2 questions, or I guess 1 question of would you rather this or this Vegas themed. Pat, you want to kick us off?
Okay, all right. We're gonna start a little easy. Parker, would you rather do New Year's Eve on the Strip or Fremont if money or rooming wasn't a problem?
If money or rooming wasn't a problem, New Year's Eve? Not to be biased, I'm gonna have to pick Fremont. I would do Fremont. I wouldn't want to do the Strip,
Okay, that's fair.
and I would pick Vegas over New York because it's cold. It's cold in
It's
New
very
York.
cold.
Vegas, we got a weird desert cold, but New York cold is cold.
Actually, do you remember? Actually, yeah. This past New Year's Eve, it snowed.
On New
Yeah,
it did.
It
Oh
did.
my gosh,
And as a
yeah,
matter
it
of fact,
did.
I was on Fremont Street.
I was
Shout
not.
out Disco Pussy. Have we mentioned that funny story about what I thought Disco Pussy was initially called?
Well, I mean, you and I have discussed it, but not to the viewers.
So this shows you how vulnerable. I don't know. Can we say? Yeah, I'm vulnerable. Yeah, let's say that.
Vulnerable or like
Innocent. I wouldn't say innocent.
innocent,
I'm not that innocent. I
innocent
can't walk into a
minded.
church sometimes. It burns.
Ooh,
Just kidding.
sorry, mom.
Praise be. Yeah, so when Disco Pussy first opened, I read the title and I looked at it. And I'm thinking the whole time that you cannot say the P word because I'm not going to say it anymore because I feel like it's a sensitive word to some
Canceled.
people. Canceled. So I thought it was Disco Pussy.
This capacity.
And nobody corrected me for at least a year.
really,
Yeah.
dang.
Well, this was during the time when I was living in Kansas, so I
That's
never
fair.
really went to
Yep.
DP.
Mm-hmm. Disco
That's
pussy. Yo, honestly though, Disco Pussy is probably like the best place to go on Fremont. If you're looking to like dance and get some good music and just a good vibe, Disco Pussy for sure.
house music too when it's bumping
House
there.
music.
Oh,
They got the
sensational.
best house music in town for sure.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, so Fremont, really.
Yeah, I'd
Huh.
go Fremont for sure.
Yeah, me too. For me it's like I would if I had to do either New York City or Vegas New Year's Eve, take the weather out. I would rather do New
Ooh.
York.
Fair. Without the weather.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the herds of people.
Go see Nati and Steph.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Uh-huh.
Can't wait to see those Polaroids.
Yeah. Yo, she's gonna have blackmail on us for sure.
Oh man, if
She's
this
hiding
if this
them.
podcast blows up, when it does, I hope it does. It's gonna blow up, and they start posting those pictures. I hope you guys cancel them.
Yeah.
Cancel them.
No. Don't
Wait,
cancel
no,
them.
don't cancel them.
They're our friends. But they got blackmail on us for sure.
Slightly social media bully. I'm kidding. Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
Parker, your turn. What's your question? What do you got for us?
All right. Well, in theme of our Take Your Parker to Work Day, would you rather get kicked out of the Rainforest Cafe or the Taco Bell Cantina?
Oof. All right, so we gotta draw out the demographics here.
Yeah.
Would I rather get belligerently intoxicated?
You are getting kicked out because you are belligerently intoxicated. It's not like you caused a scene at dinner. No, you are wasted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
all right.
and you're making a scene and they're asking you to get out.
Okay. So the question is, and if I still remember that part, or if somebody has to tell me that part, do I want to get kicked out in front of a bunch of families or a bunch of people that are probably like, if they're getting as crunk as me, like they're probably cool people to party with?
Yeah, like they would fight for you to stay in at Taco Bell Cantina, but like Rainforest Cafe, you're getting drunk in front of kids. Even though they have a bar, like they got a bar downstairs. But no, you're not at the bar.
Oh,
you're up at the
man.
restaurant area.
Oh man, they're
You're-
kicking me out during the rainforest
during
storm
the
too.
rainforest storm.
The
Yeah,
storm?
the storm.
Yeah, Taco Bell Cantina.
Oh, that's lame.
Taco Bell Cantina, man. I'm sorry. Like I can just picture myself weaseling a Baja Blast on the way out,
That's fair.
and then, I mean, like I feel like I could talk them into at least like letting me have an order to go because they'd be like, yeah, he kind of needs some food in
Probably.
it.
Yeah. This guy is. I'm always so drunk because I didn't get my order yet.
Okay, or unless like Rainforest Cafe was like, hey, we will give you all 4 souvenir cups right now if you leave. Oh man, that's a kicker right there.
Instant 180 turn in attitude, completely sobered up after that. You're like, all right, guys,
They're
see
like,
you.
all right, yeah.
See you next week when I
They're
bring
like,
my clients.
We will give you next year's cups that we've been demoing with our VIP clientele.
Sold.
We will give you all of them if you just please get out. Oh man, we can discuss this topic all night. But
Oh, yeah.
so Park, I got another question for you.
All right, let's hear it.
So first question was a little sentimental, and I feel like I have to drag you a little bit through hell. So Parker,
Yeah.
would you rather
Mm-hmm.
sit through Vegas traffic on the strip, like the traffic we sat through today,
Okay.
3 days a week to
Okay.
get to work, or sit through EDC traffic twice a month to get to work?
Now, would I be going to EDC twice a month? Or am I just like stuck in that type of traffic?
You're just stuck in that type of traffic.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
One way though.
Do I like my job?
Yeah, you're pretty passionate about it.
Okay. Okay. I feel like traffic twice a month is way better than like 3 times a week.
Yeah. I mean, also like sometimes like the Vegas traffic, you can like slip by really quick if you know what exits you
Fair.
need to take.
You were taking some back roads today. I was really confused.
I was whipping it in my Mazda. Shout out to my Mazda outside. Her name is Maritza.
I swear, he gave some guy like a hand signal, and they just pointed him in to like open this gate, and then just like kept the road going. I mean, this man knows shortcuts. It's the weirdest thing. Like I feel like I know Vegas back roads, but like I didn't know that was a thing today.
Well, like I tell everybody, if you drive through this traffic every day for the Vegas Strip, there's two types of people: people that drive like assholes, and liars. And you just got to get through the traffic somehow, man.
Yeah,
Fighting for your lives out there.
fight for your lives. You can get through your traffic by tuning into our podcast. We'll get you to work safely.
Wake up with the weather with Patrick Galler on the Las Vegas Strip.
It's hot as fuck today.
It's rainy with a chance of too many idiots driving.
And floods.
Now park with the sports.
Raiders actually won. Oh my god.
What?
I was gonna say the Raiders lost once again, but no, they actually won this weekend.
Oh, they won.
Yeah, they beat the Packers without Aaron Rodgers.
Pack, what's going on, guys? Like,
I mean, they're just not a team anymore. You lose your best quarterback ever. And
well,
your
I hope
team
you.
crumbles.
Well, thank you for paying for our taxes, Packers fans, while you were in town.
Yep.
You guys will be missed.
Yeah, thanks. That was very nice of you guys. Low key, I flew back from Long Beach area on Sunday. So many people, like Packers fans and Raiders fans, flying in just for the game and like leaving the next day.
Really?
Yeah.
Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Everybody tells me too that it's so much better to fly into there instead of LAX.
Much better. Yeah. No. If you can, depending on how far in LA you got to go and like you have a ride, yeah, flying to Long Beach. It's so much quicker. And like honestly, probably not much further in traffic. If you, yeah, for sure.
Follow us more for tips and tricks.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I think for me, I would rather sit through the Vegas traffic.
3 times a week.
I mean, I already do it like 5 days a week.
Yeah. See, like 5 days a week, I'd rather just like one day, like twice a week or twice a month, just like be stuck in something for like an hour or 2 hours. You know what I mean? That's like driving to St. George. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I used to be stuck in traffic for an hour on my way in California, like on my way to school and work and stuff.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, dude, it was stupid. Like I will take Vegas traffic any day of the week.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Well, Mark, want to bring it around town with the last question?
We'll go ahead and bring it around town. All right, Patrick. Would you rather do a night on the Strip, like clubbing, or would you rather do a night on Fremont?
Well, I don't want to say as I get up in age, but as I get up in age, I feel like going to the clubs on the Strip are great if it's a planned occasion and everybody's there on time. Because everybody knows if you're a friend of mine and you go to the club, we don't like to pay for the clubs.
That is fair.
Fremont Street is always a great time.
Always a great time.
Always a great time. Always, always, always. Inspire Nightclub. Love you guys. 3 floors of just a good time.
You do like that place.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
$20. I think there's still $20 or $30 open bar from 10 p.m. to midnight.
What?
3 stories of open bar. That's like $10 a floor of open bar.
Yeah, it is. That's good
man.
math. That's Pat math.
What other clubs, man?
Dude, I don't know. Like I'm not a huge fan of the clubs. Like it's kind of cool, I guess, but like I don't know. I would rather go to Fremont for sure. I feel like you get like real DJs. You know, you don't just get some people bumping somebody else's song. You know.
Yeah, it's very fair. I will say though that those cannons that they shoot at the clubs on the Strip, man.
I don't trust those things.
I wish I could get a hit of those every morning
That's
when I
like
wake up.
brainwashing you. I feel like they're like.
If whatever one of these clubs, if they want to in my DMs and send me one of those air cannons so that I can have that wake me up every morning, I would be unstoppable.
7 o'clock.
Beep beep. I would be so productive.
You'd get up for sure.
I
Yeah, like that would wake. If you start sleeping through that, you got something. Like we got to talk about that. You know?
I think that would allow psychosis or some other
Oh, for sure.
psychological. Oh man, but yeah, man. What Parker? Agree? Fremont,
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I agree too.
All right, that concludes segment 2.
Everybody, like we always say every episode, thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. We always appreciate your. It's not viewership. It's not viewership, listenership.
Listenership for now. We'll get on camera one day.
You guys are great listeners.
Great listeners.
Nope.
Lessen all our problems.
We're your healthy relationship in your ears.
Mm-hmm. And we want to hear you. So go ahead and comment things we should try in town.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys got some cool places you want us to check out, or like a family restaurant, if you got a business, you know, hit us up and we'll go ahead and we'll set something up.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, you know, we always love hearing your guys' opinions on our episodes. And why don't you guys post down in the comments answers to the Would You Rather, and just a little TED Talk on why you say that.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
not too many big words.
Yeah.
Like 2 syllables or less.
Yeah, go ahead and give us some Would You Rather suggestions too.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, we'll answer you guys' Would You Rathers.
Or if you're posting a big word, please post a dictionary definition next to it. That'd be pretty great.
Yeah, I agree. I'll check, please. All right, Vegas, we love you.
All right, we love you guys.
Stay groovy.
Have a good night. Have a good morning. Everything in between.
Yeah.
Have it good.
Hey, make it a good morning and evening and everything in between.
That's what she said.
Yeah.